Welcome to our second part of the second part of our review about limits at infinity. So, kanina napag-usapan natin yung infinite limits. Sa paghahanap ng horizontal asymptote, we will use your infinite limits, okay? With equation x is equal to c. Ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin na kung saan yung x natin approaches either positive or negative infinity. And that is limits at infinity. So, sa limits at infinity, malalaman natin kung merong nag-i-exist na horizontal asymptote by that function. Okay? And the equation of your horizontal asymptote is y is equal to L. Before we proceed to our items, we will use these concepts. So, una, 1 divided by positive or negative infinity, the answer is 0. Any number except 0 divided by positive or negative infinity is also equal to 0. Okay? Then, we will use this concept to, kung yung degree po ng ating numerator is less than degree of your denominator, then your horizontal asymptote is equal to 0. Kung yung degree naman ng ating denominator ay mas maliit compare sa degree ng numerator, wala po tayong horizontal asymptote. Paano naman pag magkakapareho yung degree ng numerator and denominator? Then your y is equal to a over b. Na kung saan yung a and b are leading coefficients ng ating function. Okay, and this is your horizontal asymptote. Let's say for example, letter A. So limit of your 1 over x to the 4th power as x approaches positive infinity, we all know that by direct substitution, makakakuha tayo ng 1 over infinity. And by the concept kanina, 1 over infinity is equal to 0. Thus, your limit of this function as x approaches positive infinity is equal to 0. And that is also the horizontal asymptote of your letter A. Y is equal to 0, the horizontal asymptote of your function. Let's proceed to letter B. Yung b naman natin is also a rational function, 3x minus 2 over x squared minus 3x plus 5 as x approaches negative infinity naman. So, dito, aalamin muna natin, okay, kung ano yung degree ng numerator and what is the degree of your denominator. Based, okay, observation, ito yung numerator natin, 3x minus 2, what is the degree or the highest exponent? That is 1. So, degree of your numerator is 1. Ito naman yung denominator natin. What is the degree or the highest exponent? Ito, 2. So, degree of your denominator is 2. Ika-compare natin yung degree ng numerator and denominator. Yung numerator ba, the degree malaki or mas maliit sa denominator? Mas maliit yung degree ng numerator compare sa degree ng denominator. So, balikan natin yung concept natin kanina. Mas maliit yung degree ng numerator compares sa degree ng denominator, then your horizontal asymptote is 0. Ito dapat. So, check natin kung y is equal to 0. So, paano ang gagawin? So, dito, titingnan nyo yung denominator nyo. Aalamin nyo kung ano yung variable or term na merong pinakamataas na exponent. Okay? And the term na may pinakamataas na exponent is x squared. Ang gagawin natin dito, we will divide all terms ng ating functions by x squared. So the function becomes 3x over x squared minus 2 over x squared all over, lahat po yan na magdi-divide po tayo ng x squared minus 3x divided by x squared plus 5 over x squared. Okay? Then simplify natin. So, 3x divided by x squared is 3 over x. Ito naman, copy natin yung x squared over, so this will become 1. Ito naman, cancel yung x, magiging 3 over x. So, copy si 5 over x squared. Then, we will apply the concepts of this. So, any number divided by positive or negative infinity result to 0. So, lahat ng x magiging negative infinity. So, ito magiging 0. Once na in-apply na po natin yung substitution, so magiging 3 over negative infinity, that is 0, minus, ito naman 2, divide by negative infinity squared, or that is 2 divided by infinity. That is also equal to 0, over 1 minus, so this one, 3 divided by negative infinity, also 0, plus So this is also is equal to 0. So the function becomes 1 over 0 or divided by 1, or that is 0. So that concludes tama yung ating horizontal asymptote. That is equal to y is equal to 0. Ito na po yung ating horizontal asymptote for letter B. So that is the process, okay, kung paano kunin yung horizontal asymptote ng function as x approaches either positive or negative infinity. Let's proceed to letter C naman. So, yung ganun pa rin gagawin natin, titingnan natin, alamin natin muna yung degree ng numerator. Okay? Degree of your numerator is 2. Degree of your denominator is also 2. Pareho ba sila? Yes, they are the same. So, that means, kung pareho yung degree ng denominator, dapat, okay, if degree of your numerator is equal to degree of your denominator, then your horizontal asymptote is equal to y is equal to a over b. Titingnan lang natin yung leading terms or leading coefficients ng ating function. So balikan natin to. So alam natin na yung degree ng numerator is also the same as the degree of the denominator. Ulitin na natin that para mahanap yung horizontal asymptote, aalamin lamang natin yung mga leading coefficients ng ating numerator and denominator. So here, what is our leading coefficient here in numerator? The leading coefficient is the 5, okay? So 5 yung leading coefficient ng numerator natin. So our a is equal to 5. Tapos ito naman, what is the leading coefficient of your denominator? That is negative 3. So over negative 3, or that is negative 5/3. So ito na po yung ating horizontal asymptote. Y is equal to negative 5/3. So no need na tayo divide ng highest degree. So yun na yun. Again, this is the horizontal asymptote of your letter C. Punta tayo sa letter D. Limit of 2x cubed plus 4x as x divided by 3x plus 1 as x approaches positive infinity. So, alamin muna natin yung degree ng numerator and the degree of your denominator. Kung merong nag-i-exist na horizontal asymptote or wala. So, dito muna tayo sa numerator. What is the degree? The degree is the highest exponent, that is 3. How about in letter sa baba? Okay, the degree is 1. So, i-compare natin yung degree ng numerator and denominator. Mas mataas ba yung numerator compared sa denominator? Yes. Kung mas mataas po yung degree ng numerator compared sa degree ng denominator, then we can conclude that there is no horizontal asymptote. So that means there is no horizontal asymptote here. Simple as that. So anong ibig sabihin nito? So that means kung wala siyang horizontal asymptote, the function becomes undefined. Okay? Sige, recheck natin kung wala nga ba siyang horizontal asymptote. So, babalikan natin yung step ng letter B kanina. So, we will divide all terms ng function by the highest variable na naglalaman ng highest exponent. Okay, that is, si x cubed. So, divide all terms by x cubed. Ito naman si plus 4x divide by x cubed over itong 3x divide by x cubed plus 1 divided by x cubed, then simplify. So cancel, may iwan si 2 plus 4x squared over 3 divided by x squared plus 1 over x cubed. So lahat ng x, papalitan natin ng infinity. So this becomes 2 plus, ito naman 4 divided by infinity by rule, that is 0. Ito naman 3 over infinity, that is also equal to 0. Plus 1 over infinity, also 0, that is 2 over 0 or undefined. So that means wala tayong horizontal asymptote. Okay? So para mas madali yung buhay natin, aalamin lang natin yung degree ng numerator and denominator. Then we will compare the degree of your numerator and denominator. So again, if degree of your numerator is equal to the degree of your denominator, then meron tayong horizontal asymptote. Aalamin lang natin yung leading coefficients natin. Okay? A is the leading coefficient of your numerator and B naman is the leading coefficient of your denominator. Kung pareho yung degree. Pero kung mas mataas naman yung degree ng numerator, wala tayong horizontal asymptote. Kung mas mababa naman yung degree ng numerator, then your horizontal asymptote is ito, y is equal to 0. Another example. So we have the limit of this function as x approaches positive infinity. So ulitin lang natin, aalamin lang natin yung degree ng numerator and the degree of your denominator. So what is the degree of your numerator? 3. The highest exponent, that is the degree. What is the degree of your denominator? 5. Then we will compare. So yung numerator ba yung degree ba ng numerator mas mataas or mas mababa sa degree ng denominator? Mas mababa siya. So that concludes your horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 0. Okay? So paano to? So sabi dito, horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 0. The question is, paano natin kukunin? Okay? So to get that one, we will divide all terms, yung function natin, yung terms ng function natin by a variable with highest exponent. Ano yun? That is x raised to 5. So lahat ng terms, divide by x raised to 5. Okay? Plus 3x divided by x raised to 5 over, so 4x raised to 5 divided by x raised to 5 minus 2x squared raised over x raised to 5. Then we will simplify. We get 1x squared, 1 over x squared plus 3 over x to the 4th power over, cancel, may 1 si 4 minus 2 over x cubed. And then, papalitan natin, lahat ng x magiging positive infinity. Okay, so this becomes 1 over infinity, or that is 0, plus, ito naman, 3 over infinity, also 0. So, si 4 minus 2 over infinity, that is 0. Then simplify, we get 0 divided by 4, or that is simply 0. And this is your horizontal asymptote. Okay, para makuha yung y over 0. So, kung yung horizontal asymptote natin does not exist, no need to compute na, okay? Just compare the degree of your numerator and the degree of your denominator. Another example. Find the horizontal asymptote of your function. X squared minus 3x over x squared. So, para makuha lang to, aalamin lang natin yung degree ng numerator and the degree of your denominator. So, this is your numerator. What is the degree? 2. Yun yung pinaka mataas na exponent. How about the degree of your denominator? Also 2. Then, i-compare natin yung degrees natin. Pareho ba? Mas bababa yung numerator or mas mataas yung numerator? Pareho lang siya. So, 2, yung degree ng numerator, 2 din yung degree ng denominator. So, dito, alam natin that the horizontal asymptote is the leading coefficient of your numerator over the leading coefficient of your denominator. Balikan natin, what is the leading coefficient here? Okay, ito, 1. So, therefore, y is equal to, again, ito yung formula para makuha yung horizontal asymptote natin if the degree of your numerator and denominator are equal. So, again, what is the leading coefficient? 1 sa taas over, how about the leading coefficient naman sa baba? Also 1. Or that is equal to 1. Thus, your horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 1. Yun eh. Last example. Find the horizontal asymptote of this function. Same process. Aalamin lang natin yung degree ng numerator. What is the degree of your numerator? 1. What is the degree of your denominator? Also equal to 1. Magkapareho ba? Mas mababa or mas mataas yung numerator? Pareho na sila. That concludes, ito yung ating horizontal asymptote. Y is equal to A over B. Alamin natin yung A. What is the leading coefficient of your numerator? Negative 10. And what is the leading coefficient of your denominator? 5. Then simplify, we get negative 2. And this is the horizontal asymptote of your function. Okay, tapos na tayo. See you on my next review. Bye.